Welcome to Digital Digest, the newscast for EC Pro and modern internet. I'm Eric Hemmer, and here's everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. First, we'll cover recent wins and then customer go-lives. Then we're going to spotlight Gina Kim, the VP of Communications and Brand at Jacobs Solutions, and hear the advice that she gave to other customers recently on my special interest group call. Then, exclusively here on the Digital Digest, you'll get a sneak peek at the new home court intranet portal for the NBA and the new intranet for DFI, a retailer with 190,000 employees. First, recent selections. We have name brands such as Sprouts and Keurig Dr. Pepper. We have financial services and Arvest Bank. We have a number of different federal and state and local customers too, such as the Colorado Court System, the National Science Foundation, and Durham County, North Carolina. Moving ahead, we also have 6 go-live celebrations. We have Bristol Myers Squibb, which recently evolved their unified services portal by working with corporate affairs to turn it into their intranet. Lamb Weston, SailPoint, Freedom Mortgage, which is using EC Pro standalone, Nebraska Methodist, and TomTom. What's interesting about this is that 4 of those 6 self-implemented, meaning they didn't use a partner. They took advantage of the out-of-the-box features of EC Pro and the baseline design and did it themselves. I think that speaks volumes to the maturity of the product. Now we're going to spotlight Gina Kim. As I mentioned, she's the VP of Communications and Brand at Jacobs. She was on my special interest group call recently, and a lot of the other people asked her, how do you manage content? And she had some very pragmatic and simple advice. She said, for our 120 pages, we have somebody assigned to each one, and we have a succession plan so that if somebody leaves, no page is ever orphaned. Then she went on to say that they publish a branding guide and that her team holds weekly office hours calls. So if any of the delegates who are assigned to any of these 120 pages have questions about branding or content styles, they can simply interact with her team and they'll guide them. Now, it should be noted that Jacobs came from an internet experience that had 6,000 pages and 500,000 pieces of content. And you can see on this graphics just how successful they've been in consolidating and simplifying this down on ServiceNow. Next, we're going to take a sneak peek exclusively here on Digital Digest of the NBA's new portal called Home Court. This is led by Nick Ricciardi, Vice President and Head of Customer Experience for IT, and he's getting some help from Cask. Then we're going to take a look at the new portal that DFI Retail Group is rolling out under the leadership of Gwendolyn Cheung, Director of Corporate Communications and Affairs with Deloitte. So let's take a look. The NBA's new Home Court intranet portal is nicely branded with the NBA's colors, and it's one place to go where people can stay informed with leadership announcements and news, things like culture and events, things like information about regional offices where they can also book conference rooms. They're pulling in tasks from other systems, so you can see available expenses that you need to take care of in Concur, as well as updated learning from the learning management system. They have a fully functional newsroom, as well as an events center so that people can participate in town hall events and stay informed about what's going on around the league. Moving over to DFI, they are using us for onboarding, so they have a special message for new hires. And you can take advantage of the normal things that you would expect from ServiceNow. But you can also see things like the news so that you can stay informed of what's going on in the various regions around the world. And this is going to be going live by the end of June. So if you're in retail, you should be really excited because they're going to be eager to brag about this and participate in the contest and some events with us. I'm Eric Hemmer, and that's what you need to know. Stay hungry, ServiceNow.